The Muslim holy month of Ramadan begins with no signs of a ceasefire in the war of Gaza. And news agencies pulling an image of the royal family, claiming it has been altered. The Morning Rundown starts now.
From the Straight Arrow News Studio, bringing the stories that matter to you from across the United States and around the world. This is the Morning Rundown.
Today is Monday, March 11th. Thank you for joining us. I'm Kara Rucker. Despite hopes of a ceasefire in the Israel-Hamas war before the start of the Muslim holy month of Ramadan, no such deal has been reached. The United States was among the countries which tried to broker a temporary ceasefire before Sunday night. President Joe Biden issuing a statement saying in part, "The sacred month is a time for reflection and renewal. This year, it comes at a moment of immense pain. The war in Gaza has inflicted terrible suffering on the Palestinian people. While we get more life-saving aid to Gaza, the United States will continue working nonstop to establish an immediate and sustained ceasefire for at least 6 weeks as part of a deal that releases hostages." Biden commenting on the reported 30,000 Palestinians that have been killed in the months of fighting and the need for more humanitarian aid. On Sunday, the U.S. Army said a ship has set sail for Gaza, carrying equipment to build a temporary floating pier to supply assistance to the territory. The U.S. also continuing to partner with Jordan to airdrop aid into Gaza. On Sunday, more than 11,500 meals parachuting in. In an interview with Politico published on Sunday, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu saying there has been no breakthrough in negotiations as of yet, adding without a release of more hostages, there is not going to be a pause in the fighting. A top Hamas leader speaking during a televised speech on Sunday, saying Hamas is looking for an agreement that would end the war and guarantee Israel would withdraw its troops from Gaza. Over the weekend, the United States military conducted an overnight operation to evacuate non-essential American personnel from the U.S. Embassy in Haiti and added additional security as gang violence surges in the capital of Port-au-Prince. The Department of State requesting the operation, the U.S. military saying the airlifts did not include any Haitian citizens. Despite the turmoil, officials saying the embassy remains open to continue its goals of advancing U.S. government efforts to support Haitian people. The German Foreign Ministry and EU representatives have relocated to the Dominican Republic due to the security concerns in the country. Today, leaders from several Caribbean nations will gather to discuss the crisis in Haiti. The Department of Homeland Security has released the names of the 3 people killed when a military helicopter crashed near the U.S.-Mexico border last week. 2 Army National Guard soldiers, 28-year-old Casey Frankowski and 30-year-old John Gracia, died, along with 49-year-old border agent Chris Luna, when their aircraft, a UH-72 Lakota helicopter, crashed near Texas' southern border as they were performing border security operations. Another National Guard soldier survived the crash and remains in critical condition. The cause of the accident is under investigation. A photo from the royal family meant to celebrate Mother's Day in the UK has resulted in controversy and raised more questions about Kate, Britain's Princess of Wales, in her first image since undergoing abdominal surgery in January. Several news organizations pulling the photo of Kate and her 3 children after the image was released on Sunday. Kensington Palace saying the photo was taken by Prince William days earlier. However, the Associated Press and other news agencies claim the image has been manipulated, pointing to inconsistencies in the photo. The AP saying while there is no suggestion the image is fake, it did not meet the organization's photo standards. Some of the world's largest media groups like Getty and Reuters felt similarly and pulled the image from their sites. And just this morning, Kate releasing a statement admitting to editing the photo, saying, quote, "Like many amateur photographers, I do occasionally experiment with editing. I wanted to express my apologies for any confusion the family photograph we shared yesterday caused. I hope everyone celebrating had a very happy Mother's Day." Visitors in Washington, D.C. on Sunday had one less attraction to visit. The National Park Service shutting down the Washington Monument due to severe weather. Officials saying high winds posed a risk to visitors. The Park Service clarifying on X that while the monument itself was not at danger, the move was to protect people who would be waiting in line as wind gusts reached up to 52 miles per hour. This is not the first time the structure was affected by severe weather. In 2021, lightning struck the monument, damaging its electrical system, resulting in it being closed for several days. Finally this morning, on Hollywood's biggest night of the year, Oppenheimer stole the show yet again. Christopher Nolan's 3-hour epic winning 7 Oscars during last night's 96th Academy Awards, including Best Picture. Nolan winning the Oscar for Best Director. Best Actor went to Cillian Murphy, and Robert Downey Jr. taking home Best Support Actor. Other big winners included Emma Stone winning Best Actress for her role in Poor Things, and The Holdovers' Divine Joy Randolph winning the Oscar for Best Supporting Actress. These are your top stories for this Monday. Unbiased, straight facts. That's Straight Arrow News. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Until then, I'm Kara Rucker. Have a great day.